This whole gig feels like dancing on the edge of a razor. Ashley's request to wipe the car's systems and keep it as payment raises more questions than it answers. Why the interest in this particular vehicle? And what's Ashley's angle in all of this? The fact that they want me to keep the car hints at some personal vendetta against the owner. I can't shake the feeling that I might be walking into a trap, and this car retrieval might have more consequences than the eddies it promises. But then again, life in Night City is a series of risks, and sometimes you just have to roll the dice and hope for the best. I'll proceed with caution, eyes wide open for any signs of trouble. It's a strange twist, ain't it? Started off in this city boosting cars, and now, after all the chaos, the corporate conspiracies, and the biochip mess, I find myself back at the basics. Feels like a lifetime ago when gigs were simple, when the biggest concern was evading the NCPD or some petty. But maybe there's a poetic simplicity in it. A reminder that no matter how complicated life gets, the core of it remains unchanged. Sneaking through garages, avoiding guards, and making off with something valuable. It's like a nostalgic trip down Night City's memory lane. If only things were as simple as they used to be.
Synthetic meat, you're in for a treat. Try ours today.
Sneaking through this garage feels like a throwback to my early Mercs days, back when gigs were more straightforward. The suppressed pistol comes in handy once again, quiet and deadly. Taking out these guards one by one brings back memories of simpler times, even if Night City has a way of complicating everything. It's funny, you know? In the chaos of this city, the routine jobs almost feel comforting. A reminder of a time when it was just about the job, the creds, and staying one step ahead of trouble. But as the bodies hit the floor, I can't help but wonder what other twists and turns this city has in store for me. The calm before the storm, perhaps. Time to finish what I came here for and keep moving forward.
How dare you!
Life in Night City is a roller coaster. And lately, it feels like I've been on a loop-de-loop with no end in sight. Completing Songbird's mission and helping Reed, it's just another chapter in a chaotic tale. The biochip hangs over me like a shadow, a constant reminder that time is ticking away and I'm running out of options. Johnny and I, we've come to a strange understanding. Not friendship, but there's a connection and acceptance of our shared fate. As for Judy, I can't help but feel a pang of guilt. She deserves better, but life in Night City is rarely fair. The brain dances we've shared, the moments we've created, maybe there'll be some comfort when the end comes. I've got no more leads, no more breadcrumbs to follow. The uncertainty is maddening, but dwelling on it won't change a damn thing. So I keep moving, taking gigs, making a living in this concrete jungle. Maybe, just maybe, something will come along, a way out or a resolution. Until then, I'll ride the chaos and see where it takes me.
Stop your vehicle. You're free to pass. What do you mean one? Fucking netrunner. She tries to have the stadium. No chance.
Feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? My first big job, meeting Jackie for the first time, and that wild ride through Night City's chaotic streets. 2 years might not be that long in the grand scheme, but in this city, it's like dog years. Every month feels like a year.
Slick wheels. Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Ready to roll or what?
Relax. Oh, this'll be fun. Here I am again, sitting in a jacked car making a clean getaway. Funny how life circles back, and you find yourself reliving moments. It's a different vehicle, a different mission, but that same thrill and tension in the air. Nostalgia, irony, or just another day in Night City. Take your pick.
Careful, V. Or we're burnt toast.
Stop your vehicle. Weird. Scanner readout bugged for a sec.
It's routine, they say. Another day, another gig, and this time it's a van full of medical supplies. It's a dance I've done before, just with different partners. Animals gang, huh? They're getting a reputation for being real pests, but this job for Mr. Hands is just business as usual. It's a reminder of how Night City works. Power struggles, gangs fighting for a piece of the pie, and Mr. Hands making sure his interests are protected. If I can keep the heat off me and get those supplies back, it's a win-win. Just another slice of the chaotic life we lead in this concrete jungle. Let's get this done. I'm not here to judge, just to get a job done. Stealth is the name of the game. Avoid unnecessary confrontations, slip in, grab what Mr. Hands needs, and get out. No need to turn this into a full-blown zoo brawl. Let's keep it smooth and silent. This is textbook stuff. Get in, get the goods, get out. No need to turn it into a blockbuster action scene. These animals might be pumped up on more than just steroids, but I've got the edge with some sleek stealth and a silenced piece. Taking out a couple of stragglers with the suppressed pistol. Quick, clean, and leaving no witnesses. I'm not in the mood to add more names to my list of enemies. Now, let's check that van. Medical supplies, right? Mr. Hands has a knack for painting these jobs as straightforward, but the city's never that simple. All right, got the stash. Now the getaway. Stay low, stay quiet, and let's hope the animals are too engrossed in their weightlifting session to notice their stuff's gone missing. Time to vanish like a whisper in the night.
Hunting. Fuck!
This life is a legend in Night City. It's something I aimed for, dreamed about when I was just a wannabe solo with stars in my eyes. But now that I'm here, living it, the weight of it all is heavy. The constant adrenaline rush, the danger lurking in every alley. It takes a toll. The money's good, and I've made a name for myself, but there are moments when I question if it's all worth it. The violence, the stress. It's the currency of Night City, and sometimes I wonder if I've paid too much. This city eats dreams and spits out legends, and I become part of that cycle. Yet there's a twisted satisfaction in being at the top, knowing that I've survived where so many others have fallen. It's a lonely existence, but I've come to accept that in Night City, you can only rely on yourself. So, I'll keep taking gigs, keep living on the edge, because that's the only life I've got. Whether it's worth it or not, well, that's a question I don't have the luxury to dwell on.
Mr. Stern. Oh my, every night. Don't be soft. Upgrade now. Shooters first!
Well, this just went from 0 to 60 real quick. Dodging bullets, weaving through the maze of Night City streets like a maniac. Just another day in the life, huh? V? Motorcycle gang goons think they can chase me down. Not today. Time to use this van like a battering ram. Let's see how well they can handle a taste of their own medicine. It's a risky move, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Adrenaline pumping, hands steady on the wheel. If I can outmaneuver them and maybe give them a little surprise, I might just make it out of this mess in one piece. This city never sleeps, and neither do its problems. Just another chaotic night in Night City. Well, at least I managed to shake off those goons and deliver the goods for Mr. Hands. The guy's got a way of making things interesting, that's for sure. A formal thank you and payment, huh? Might as well swing by and see what he's got in store. Plus, it's always good to keep those contacts warm, especially in this city. So damn, I need a breather. The adrenaline is still coursing through my veins. It's a reminder that in Night City danger is just around every corner and you've got to stay on your toes. I'll take a moment to catch my breath, maybe grab a drink, and then decide what's next on the agenda. The hustle never stops, and neither do I.
You made me a wealthier man, V. You raised the animal's hackles, too. Kudos. I respect those who make an impression. In the event of more work, I'll know the number to call. Contract closed.
Hey, I just walking by the hotel when he shows up. Mumbles he had some bet going with his work too. Said he'd spend.
Walk?
Corporal, right?
Walk?